down each time. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Switcher coming back at you with my road thoughts, man. As you can see, I'm on the road. We packed up. You know what I'm saying? And your boy's headed home. You know what I'm saying? So, for some reason, like, I'm supposed to be happier about this, but for some reason I'm not. You know, but I'll figure that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying in my last video, you know what I'm saying? Who would be, you know, a good, or who would be good free agent acquisitions, you know, for us. Now, I know free agency is a good whiles away, but as a GM, you want to start trying to get your list together now and, you know, actually trying to, you know, get a good idea of who's going to be there and who might not be there, you know what I'm saying? After looking at the cap numbers and all that, you know, for you guys that look at cap numbers, the trades that I've been talking about, well, one in particular with a wide receiver, although you guys feel like we don't need one, you know, after looking at the cap numbers, we're actually in a good position to trade for one. Because, and like I said, I don't have to name his name or say who he is, but as of right now, he still has two years left on his rookie contract. 2 years. That's all I'm saying. And you get an asset, a receiver that has superstar talent. But he's still on the rookie. Like I said, he still has 2 years, this year and next year, for his rookie contract. From the defensive side of the ball, you know, I brought up Malcolm Butler and my boy Ed Honcho's live stream, and the main thing the one thing I wonder with Malcolm Butler is, would he be overpaid? And, like, you know, like, because it's no doubt, it wouldn't be no doubt in my mind that if he became a free agent, that Houston would be one of the first teams to actually, you know, say, hey, you know, would you mind coming playing here? You know, we need a corner. You know, I know you guys are fans of J-Joe. Well, some guys are fans of J-Joe. I'm a fan of him as well, but from the business side of things, you know, I believe he may have a year left on his contract, but, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I know in past videos, you know, I've said this in a more rude and crude way, you know, to, you know, dish out, you know, these older guys. But I mean, in a way, you know, you just gotta really think about it. You know, if we can get Butler, I would go ahead and say, hey, J-Joe, I appreciate it, man, but, you know, you gotta cut that cord. Push, you know, time, you know, it's about that time. You gotta cut that cord, you know, and you know, and actually just, you know, continue moving forward and progressing as a team as a whole. Now, from a defensive standpoint, I wouldn't just stop there at corner. I'm definitely looking for a safety, because, like it or not, Andre Howell, he's a corner playing safety, and yes, that can get you by for so long, you know. But when you start going up against the upper echelon teams where the play design and the coaching is different and much more sophisticated and better than what you're used to facing, you know, though, like I'm sorry, but I don't want to base, you know, like what happened with Cleveland, you know, I don't want that to, of course, you always want that kind of production, but you got to be realistic here. He's not going to make those type of plays against more upper echelon teams like, say, the Pats downfield. Brady's not going to overthrow passes. He's not going to overthrow passes, unless he may be under duress, then that's another story for another day. But, I mean, odds are, he's just not, these better quarterbacks aren't going to do that. And like I said, I would much rather have a guy that, who can make that play, who can actually just say, who can, for one, make the right reads and be in position to make the play. And like I said, once he's there, of course, actually make the play. That's what's been killing us. Believe it or not, Corey Moore is a decent athlete at the safety position. It's just, when the moments are there, it just doesn't fall through for him. One guy who Houston was really expecting to, flourish and shine, but he just couldn't stay healthy was Lonnie Valentine. And I'm really hoping he can get healthy, because I wouldn't mind bringing him back just for one more shot, saying, look, we see the talent, we see the athleticism. We just need to stay healthy 1 year. Just 1 year. But yeah, I would definitely be looking for a safety as well as a corner. With Langford, I like him. Even though he's 30, he'll be 31 next year. At 6'6", 305, he's a damn good, still decent athlete. For D linemen, once they hit their 30s, that's normally when the athleticism drops. Guys start depending more on technique than actual athleticism. Langford is a different story. He still has some real wiggle to him. And again, he's 6'6", 305. If we can, I'm trying to bring him back on a good solid 2-year deal. Straight up, because where Covington is playing, he would play that spot with Watt and Merciless coming back next year. That would be a fearsome pass rush, because Langford, I don't understand how Langford was on the free agent market when we got him, but thank goodness we got him. Like I said, for a guy of his age, he still, not only does he have wiggle, but he still got a lot of power to him. And that, when you look at it from a schematic standpoint, next year is especially important, because, like I said, you'll have J.J. Watt back. You'll have Whitney Merciless back. Clowney will still be doing, he'll continue, barring an injury, God forbid, he's going to continue to, grow and progress. And now you have Langford coming back. I personally believe, like I say, schematically, he'll be that guy that can beat, his one-on-one matchups, causing, he'll be that extra pass rusher to cause havoc for us next year. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, from a pass rusher standpoint, I like him there. And like I said, a solid 2-year deal would be real decent for him. Let's see. Cover corner, safety. We signed a pass rusher. Now, like it or not, man, if any type of decent lineman hit the free agent market, and this is gonna sound fucked up, but look, seeing as how we don't have a first round pick, and it doesn't look like as of now, it doesn't look like the Texans will attempt to trade Dwayne Brown for a first round pick. Like I said, that's for now. I'm speaking as of now. You know, if anything changes, like I said, I'll be doing another video of saying, hey, I stand corrected. But, you know, as of now, I don't see them attempting to trade him, you know, just from not only a business aspect, but now that he's back, we know for a fact that he'll hopefully provide better protection for Watson on the left side. And also, hopefully, man, and as much as I don't really want to say this because players should be good on their own, you know, but knowing Xavier Su'a-Filo, he'll probably start to play better, you know, once, you know, Brown is actually on the field playing next to him. I know that sounds, you know, cliche and, you know, kind of weird. I wouldn't even call it a cliche, really. It's, you know, I know that kind of sounds weird, but I just kind of see that shit happening, and all of a sudden we're just gonna be like, wow, look at how well Su'a-Filo is playing now. You know, now that Dwayne's back, you know, and be like, motherfucker, why you couldn't do that when he wasn't there? Like that type of shit. Like I can already see the shit happening. So kind of starting the conversation early, you know. I mean, because, you know, I just look at it, you know, from football, from like that aspect, you know. Football is a game of matchups, and you have to win your one-on-one matchups. And with our blocking scheme, Xavier Su'a-Filo, in my opinion, is not. He's one of those linemen that would fit well in one of those gimmicky offenses, you know, that requires athletic linemen, you know, guys that can pull around and get to this area quick, you know what I'm saying, just to seal off a side, or, you know, just those type of things, you know. And yes, we kind of have that now, but when you look at it, we're not a full game. Our full game plan isn't full of gimmick plays. Like, we run an NFL offense, you know. Yes, we pick and choose our moments to, you know, have those little gimmicks, so to say. You know, we have those wrinkles in our playbook, but our offense isn't reluctantly reliant upon it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, that's just me, you know. But like it or not, guys, and I know everybody's excited. Well, everybody's been excited about, you know, guys like Braxton Miller and all that, but I'm sorry, I gotta call it for what it is, man. Unless Bill O'Brien finds more ways to utilize him like how he did on that one touchdown that he had, I don't think Braxton Miller is going to really develop into a true wide receiver in the NFL. And I feel like what happened with DeVere Posey and what eventually happened with Jalen Strong is eventually going to happen to Braxton Miller, you know. And I know, like I said, as a Texans fan, that's fucked up because you want to be optimistic, but, you know, I just feel like that's what's going to happen, and they're going to be like, damn, that was a wasted roster spot for such and such so many years, you know, how many he has on his rookie contract, and now you're going to end up having to let him go, and then you're just going to be looking to replace him again, and I'm going to be sitting here making another video like, well, why didn't you go after Martavis Bryant when he had 2 years left on that rookie deal, you know? But that's just my thoughts on that, you know. And like I said, I'm on the road. Like, sub, and peace. Punch the living fuck out of that like button for your boy one time, and I'm out.